Hello and welcome, dear students. Students, in today's class, I am taking a very interesting chapter from class 10th book, and the chapter is Footprints Without Feet. Very interesting chapter. And children, this chapter is an excerpt from H.G. Wells' novel, The Invisible Man. You must read that novel. Children, you might have seen that Hindi movie, Mr. India, where the main character goes invisible. Same thing happens here also. But let us see here in this chapter what the main character does to others. That is really important, children. In this video, I will give you the theme, summary, and meanings of difficult words. And children, for question answers, I will make a separate video. See that video also. One more thing, children, if you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe and share the link with your friends also. Now we talk about the author, H.G. Wells. He was an English writer who wrote more than 50 novels and dozens of short stories. He was best known for his science fiction novels. He was born in the year 1866 and he died in 1946. Here are some of his important works. You can see, children, this name, The Invisible Man, here. It is really very interesting novel. Once again, I say you must read it. Now we come to the theme of the chapter. The theme is the isolation and misuse of science and power. Griffin was a brilliant scientist. He became invisible and took advantage of it. He used this greatest discovery to threaten others and be a lawless person. This chapter highlights that misuse of science may lead to adverse results, means not good results. Now we come to the main characters. Main characters, obviously, first is the scientist Griffin, who made the discovery of being invisible. Second is Mrs. Hall, and Mr. Hall is also there, obviously, the owner of that inn in the city of Iping. And last one is the constable named Mr. Jaffers. Now, children, introduction to the chapter. This chapter is about a scientist named Griffin. He made a discovery that could make one invisible. He took that drug and became invisible. He himself took it. This discovery made him a lawless person. What he did with others and how he himself also suffered because of this, we read this in the chapter. Let us now start with the summary of the chapter. Children, I will give you the detailed summary of the chapter. What is there on each and every page, in each and every paragraph. So listen very carefully and see the full video. And this whole chapter will be clear to you. Okay, we start now. The chapter starts with the line, "The two boys started in surprise at the fresh muddy imprints of a pair of bare feet." Whose imprints is the author talking about? He is talking about the footprints of Griffin, a great scientist. This incident happened in the big city of London. They were surprised, means the boys were surprised to see those marks. And they thought why a man would walk bare feet in the city. And where was that man? They were not able to see him. They could only see the muddy footprints there on the staircase. Soon they saw fresh footmarks or footprints. They followed the footprints until they vanished completely. Means the man was running, somebody was running and was leaving fresh muddy footprints. But then soon those footprints vanished. The reason behind this was very simple. The boys had been following a scientist who had made a discovery of being invisible using a certain drug. Griffin took that special medicine or drug and became invisible. No one was able to see him. He was as transparent as a sheet of glass. Though he was a brilliant scientist, but he was a lawless person, means who would not follow any law. He had his own rules, he had his own law. He had set fire to his landlord's house in revenge, which made him run out without clothes as he did not want to be seen by anyone. He was invisible. And now he was not wearing any clothes as nobody was able to see him now. He had no clothes, no money. He to step in the mud and left footprints or footmarks as he walked. Griffin escaped from those two boys who were following him. It was too cold, and his adventures were not yet over. He entered a big London store as he needed clothes to wear. It was too cold. It was now becoming difficult for Griffin to bear that cold weather. He entered a big London store as he wanted some clothes to wear. It was closing time that time when he entered the store. Everybody else left. Obviously, closing time, all the assistants and all the workers over there, they left. Griffin wore warm clothes after everybody left. Warm clothes, shoes and wide-brimmed hat to save himself from that cold weather. Then he sat down to nap on a pile of quilts. He wanted to sleep for a while. But what happened, children? Unfortunately, he slept for a long time. The assistants started arriving the store the next morning. Till next morning, early morning, he was sleeping. And all the workers, they entered the store that time. It was opening time now for the store. Griffin saw them and began to run once again without clothes. And then obviously, children, he started feeling cold once again. Griffin needed clothes, and now he entered a theatrical company in the hope of covering himself completely. He went to Drury Lane, the center of the theatre world. He found a suitable shop over there and came out wearing, children, see what he wore. He came out wearing bandages round his forehead, dark glasses, false nose, because he was invisible. He wanted people to see, oh yes, he has a nose. Big bushy side whiskers and a large hat. He attacked a shopkeeper over there and he robbed him as he needed money also. Now children, what he did after that? Griffin wanted to avoid the crowded city of London because he was afraid that he could be caught any time. He took a train to the village of Iping. There he booked 2 rooms at the local inn. He went to an inn because he wanted to spend his days somewhere. He wanted to live somewhere. During that winter season, Griffin's presence was unusual, very strange, that who would come out of his house during that cold weather. Even his appearance was strange, means he did not look like a normal human being. Mrs. Hall, who was the landlord's wife, she tried to keep his guest, that is Griffin, happy and tried to be friendly with him. Griffin told Mrs. Hall not to disturb him in his work. Obviously, children, because his activities were really very strange. He did not want anyone to disturb him. Mrs. Hall was happy that his guest had paid her the advance amount. So she did not mind whatever Griffin said to her or whatever he did in the room. She did not disturb him, it means. But now, children, the money stolen by Griffin was soon finished. He pretended in front of Mrs. Hall that he was expecting a check at any moment. Means he would pay his amount, the charges of the inn, whenever he would get his check that he was expecting, at any moment. Then, children, what happened? The next early morning, a clergyman. Who is a clergyman, children? He is the male member of a church, actually, of a clergy. The clergyman and his wife, they heard some noises in their study room. The money from the drawer was stolen, but they could not see anyone in the room because Griffin was invisible. Griffin stole his money. Then later that morning, some strange thing happened at the inn. Mrs. Hall was suspicious about Griffin's activities. She found his room open, the door of his room open, and she tried to investigate out of curiosity. Oh, what he was doing there in the room, because she was already suspicious about Griffin. She found his room open and tried to investigate. Mrs. Hall and her husband, they saw the clothes and the bandages, his stuff, whatever he would wear. Everything was lying about the room. Suddenly she heard someone sniffing close to her ear. Then the things in the room started to fly in the air. Children, who was doing all this? Obviously, I think you can imagine that. You can guess that. Griffin hit them with a chair. Mrs. and Mr. Hall ran out of the room to save their lives. Mrs. Hall was sure that the room was haunted and the stranger was responsible for that. Means Mr. Griffin, that scientist, he was responsible for that. The chair belonged to her mother and it was shocking to see what had happened. When everybody came to know about the burglary at the clergyman's home, people started suspecting the strange scientist, Griffin. Griffin had paid some amount to Mrs. Hall. Obviously, then Mrs. Hall would get suspicious. She got surprised as he had no money the day before and now he was paying her. She also suspected Griffin of stealing money from clergyman's house. The village constable was secretly called now. They called him secretly. Mrs. Hall inquired Griffin about his strange activities. Obviously, Griffin would not like this question. Questions asked by Mrs. Hall irritated him, and Griffin became furious. In anger, he threw off his bandages, whiskers, spectacles, and even his artificial nose because he wanted to scare people over there now, and he was too angry. He had got all that stuff from the shop in the theatrical company. People were terrified to see a headless man in the bar. Mr. Jaffers, the village constable, arrived at that moment and he was surprised to see that he had to arrest a man without a head. He was asked to arrest that person and he was bound to his duty, whether the man was with head or without head. He tried to arrest Griffin, but Griffin threw off one garment after another. Suddenly, everybody saw a shirt flew into the air. Griffin hit the constable and he became unconscious. Means that Mr. Jaffers, the constable, he became unconscious as he made his last attempt to catch Griffin. Everyone shouted, asking to catch that scientist, that man, that invisible man. But no one could do anything as Griffin was now invisible, causing confusion and chaos wherever he went. Let us quickly revise the chapter. Here are the key points. Griffin discovered being invisible. He took that drug and became invisible, set his landlord's house on fire and was homeless now. He left muddy footprints and surprised everyone, entered a store and stole clothes and food, was caught and had to remove his clothes. It was too cold and it was becoming difficult for Griffin without clothes. He went to a theatrical shop and came out wearing bandages and other stuff. He stayed at an inn in Iping, but raises suspicion because of his activities. Stole money from clergyman's house, threw a chair at Mrs. Hall. Police were informed, but Griffin could not be caught as he had become invisible once again. Children, here are the meanings of some difficult words from the chapter. You can revise the meanings. Knowing the meanings of the difficult words, children, would enhance your vocabulary. You must revise the word meanings. I believe that you have understood the lesson well and you would write good answers in your exam. Children, do not miss my second video of this chapter wherein I will give you the question answers. I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for more videos on different topics. Like this video, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends also. Thanks for watching my video.